name is Richie Donofrio. I'm 22. I grew up in Frankfort, Delaware. I live in St. Augustine, Florida, and I'm an artist. I guess I'd describe my art as kind of abstract in a way, but I try to get realistic with some of my pieces I do. I guess my art has more of like, I guess you could say like a cartoon style in a way. An average piece is probably like the average pieces I've been doing have been like 11 by 14 or around like 8 by 8, and they take me about like 2 hours depending on how detailed they are. Like I guess a bigger piece, like I did one this summer that was about, it was like 22 by 33, and that took me about like 2 weeks to do, but it was really detailed. Like I tried to put a lot of work into it. I don't know, I get inspired by like experiences, like what I go through like kind of in life, and then like it's like this experiences I have, I'll have like really intense dreams, and I'll kind of like use like, I guess like the colors I have like really vivid dreams, and from those dreams I'll kind of use those color schemes in like a lot of my pieces. And like I feel like I'm like subconsciously inspired by like some of the art that I grew up seeing in my house. Like my parents have kind of filled my house with like a lot of pretty cool art pieces from like, I guess I'm pretty inspired by like Matisse. Like they have a lot of Matisse pieces in my house, and like I really like his artwork. It's really strange. It's like, it's kind of like abstract, but he's gotten to the point where he can be abstract, you know, because he already knows how to paint realistically. And I feel like that's kind of important to like, for like an artist. Like I feel like anybody can just go out and try to paint something, like make it like, oh, like this has meaning, like it's like abstract meaning, but you kind of got to know your basic skills, you know what I mean? I guess my junior year of high school, my art teacher kind of like pushed me to like, I guess like actually like be an artist. And I guess one of the first like more like paintings that were, I guess like more complicated for me, I painted, I was really into like pop art at the time. Like I liked a lot of stuff from like Keith Haring stuff, and into like, I was like into pop art and basic, like, because he uses like, I guess they were all prints, but I tried to recreate that with like painting, and he uses like basic, simple colors, but they're really bright and they're in your face, and he like combines them in a way so like the image that he's trying to get across, it kind of, you know, pops out and it's in your face. And I did this piece of Jimi Hendrix. I blew up an image of him. He was like, it was like, he looked like he was like thinking, and he had like a cigarette in his hand. And I took that image and I blew it up, and I traced the image onto this canvas, and I broke it down into like probably like 10 or 12 different like shapes, and in those shapes I put all different colors. I tried to make it look, you know, like 60s, 70s style, like a psychedelic feel to it. And then I added my own little twist on it with black. I like to add like a lot of like, I normally like to put like black in a lot of my pieces at some, like in some, like I like to hide it like in little areas. I like to work for I like to be a storyboard artist is what I want to do, because I don't know, I just feel like my art has that kind of style, but at the same time I'm straying more towards like the fine art side of things. So I'd like to work for like a corporation as a storyboard artist first, and then maybe after that, so I'm kind of like learn the ins and outs of everything, and then sell myself as a freelance artist.
Cool.